team of Shane Douglas and the Lord Humongous. It's the Continental Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions defending those titles on television today against the challenge of Nightmare Kenny Wayne and the latest addition to his Nightmare stable. We're talking about Nightmare Freddy. And coming out to join me for the commentary of this match, we have the Bullet. What a matchup this is. The CWF Tag Team Championships on the line, on television. The giant man in the ring now against Nightmare Freddy. And we're talking about the Lord Humongous.
And he's a mountain of a man, isn't he, Charlie? That Lord Humongous is a mountain if I've ever seen one, and it's hard to move a mountain.
It sure is, Bullet. I tell you what.
This Sean Douglas is a fine young athlete, too. You can tell by his body he's really an athlete, and I've heard nothing but good things about him. My first time to see him.
Oh,
there's just how hard it is to move a mountain, Charlie.
There is no moving of that mountain. The Lord Humongous, 325 from Death Valley, moving out against Nightmare Freddy, who is already over in the turnbuckle getting some kind of Paulie Dangerously is seated at ringside. Oh, man.
I think they better call and get them some kind of truck. They're going to knock this man down.
Dangerously is seated at ringside on the phone. And, oh, look at that again.
Paulie Dangerously probably called it a crane. Look at this move right here.
Shane Douglas being one. Did you see that?
Fantastic move. What, did you see the power of Humongous? He took him right up. The Nightmares weren't expecting. Took them both down. Almost got the 3 count on both of them.
Great to have a Bullet out here with me, the number 10 seed for the road to Birmingham.
Now, Charlie, excuse me for stepping on you, but I see even the Nightmares on the phone over here now with Paulie Dangerously. They must be talking to somebody important.
What in the world are they doing? Dangerously sitting at ringside, and usually you see Dangerously up around the ring and all on the apron screaming and hollering, but right now you see him in a very unusual situation, just seated on his phone at ringside.
Well, I was surprised that Ronnie West reinstated those guys. He didn't suspend them.
Well, they have Willie B. Hurt to thank for that, because Willie B. has a score to settle. And I know in your years of professional wrestling, you've had scores to settle too, and you would hate to see a man pulled out from under you right when you had him by the neck.
Exactly right, brother. Can't nobody do it but you. You got to do it yourself, so I know where Willie B's coming from.
Good hip toss takedown by... Good hip toss takedown by Shane Douglas.
This Shane Douglas is fast, isn't he, Charlie? He's very quick on his feet, as you can tell there. He took the Nightmare down so quick, the Nightmare didn't know whether he was up or down. So he's tagging out, which is probably a smart move at the present time. Shane Douglas got good momentum going now. Who is this guy now? Who is this Nightmare Freddy, Charlie?
That's a good question. Brought in, of course, by Kenny Wayne. It was quite an insult to Danny Davis to bring another Annie in, call him the Nightmare, put on the original Nightmare mask.
I suppose
they
it
used
was.
For years.
The only Nightmares I've ever heard was Danny Davis and Ken Wayne, so I imagine Danny Davis is very upset about it.
Right now, there's that knee right into the shoulder by Shane Douglas on Nightmare Freddy. And again, a little punishment to Nightmare Freddy. Tags made, 325. Coming in the ring now. Ooh. And Nightmare Freddy.
Ooh, knock him into the middle of next week, why don't you, Humongous?
Into the ring ropes he goes. Oh, hard.
Sledgehammer, pure sledgehammer.
That's what it was. That's the best way you could describe that.
Boy, if that won't take your breath.
Now Shane Douglas back in for the Continental Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. Into a hammerlock goes Nightmare Freddy. Shane Douglas applying the pressure. Freddy trying to make that tag.
He needs to, Charlie. He needs to tag bad after catching that sledgehammer from Humongous. He needs to get out and take a break.
Certainly will knock the wind out of your sail. That sort of pressure.
He's inches away, Charlie. I can almost see the tag from here. Nope, he didn't make it.
Didn't make it. Shane Douglas preventing the tag from being made. Hard right. Staggers Douglas, and that did allow the tag to be made with Kenny Wayne. Good arm drag takedown
Beautiful
by Shane
arm
Douglas.
Drag. Gosh, he took him higher than the top rope from here.
Shane Douglas, a reversal by Kenny Wayne, side headlock, and the man from Death Valley has been tagged in once again. Whoa! Time to retreat. And the tag is made with Nightmare Freddy, but I don't think he is going to be real enthusiastic about stepping in.
Would you, Charlie?
I'd run.
Would you step in?
I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to take a break. If a pinfall should occur, we'll bring you up to date right now. Let's go to that break. All right. Action continues with the Continental Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championships on the line as the Lord Humongous and Shane Douglas defend against Nightmare Freddy and Nightmare Ken Wayne. Unusual to see Paul dangerously seated calmly at ringside like he is. Yeah. Into the ring ropes goes crisscross. Douglas up over his man. Oh, man.
Brother, that was a gourd buster from the word go. The Nightmare seems to have things together.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Nobody expected that, most of all, Shane Douglas. And he's paying the price right now.
He's feeling the effects. Head first into the turnbuckle goes Shane Douglas at the hands of Nightmare Kenny Wayne. Now into the ring ropes, coming off, clothesline. Oh, again, Shane Douglas in a lot of trouble here. 2 count, but he grabs something and powers out.
Boy, he almost had that 3 count. He took him down hard, Charlie. It's got to take the wind out of his sails, like you said. There's a high slam.
Full body slam by Nightmare Freddy. Off of the ring ropes, countering, coming down. Hard, 1, 2, is it? No. Almost over.
Yeah. Charlie, this could be it. Shane seems to be in quite a bit of trouble. The Nightmares have it going real well at the time. There's a flying elbow. He seems to be real happy with himself, laughing now. I can hear him laughing from ringside here. He thinks he's got him covered. There's a 2, that almost a 3 again, Charlie.
The Continental Wrestling Federation tag titles on the line in this one, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not looking too good for the champions, Humongous and Shane Douglas right now, as Nightmare Freddy clamps down with the pressure and continues to wear down one half of the title holders, of course, Shane Douglas.
And you can see the referee. He's looking for that pinfall. He dove over both wrestlers to see if he had a count. These Nightmares seem to have things together. They put their teamwork together, and it's been a long, grueling match. But, you know, when the belts are at stake, people don't quit easy.
Exactly. Coming up later in today's program, we'll have a press conference about the match between Nightmare Ken Wayne and Nightmare Danny Davis on this edition of the Continental Wrestling Federation. Curiosity is certainly running high as to what's going on in that match.
Exactly. I'm anxious to see what those stipulations are. I talked to Danny Davis earlier, and he wouldn't say a word. He said, you'll know when everybody else knows, so I can't wait. Shane Douglas is putting up a heck of a fight here. Now, he's not giving up.
Look at this. And a hard right. Again, all 4 men in the ring at the same time as this melee begins between Shane Douglas and Kenny Wayne on the other side.
This has turned into a fight. This has turned into a real fight, hasn't it?
What is he doing? Sika.
There's too many guys in that ring, Charlie.
Fires away.
Wait a minute.
In the meantime, dangerously keeping the attention of Randy Anderson.
Who is this guy here?
There goes the briefcase by Alan Martin.
What's he doing?
And in the middle. Wait, whoa. Wait just a minute.
Charlie, wait a minute.
We have got a pinfall has taken place, and it seems that we will be having new tag team champions. This is an injustice. There was Sika, Alan Martin coming in to interfere in this situation. The Bullet certainly going into the ring, but it looks like we have new tag team champ. Trying to explain to Randy Anderson what was taking place out here, because the Bullet was with me at ringside. Let's see if he can get his point across. And there's the hat of Alan Martin that was up in the ring. The Bullet shows it to him. Anderson going back toward the dressing room as the men go. Wait a minute. He's going to reverse. He is. The champions remain the same. The Lord Humongous and Shane Douglas remain the Continental Wrestling Federation Tag Champions. All right. Oh, look at the Bullet now. What a turn of events we have had a number of times. They thought they had the title. They don't have the titles. It's reversed, and your winners on the disqualification, the Lord Humongous, Shane Douglas. They have the Bullet to thank for watching that situation and convincing Randy Anderson. We've got our same champions. What a match it was. Shane Douglas and the Lord Humongous, the Continental Wrestling Federation Tag Team Champions. We'll be back Happy ending to that one. We'll be back with more of the CWF after you watch this.